Hi, Andy XL back with a FIFA World Cup podcast for the 2026 tournament. Day six now. So after the day of draws on day five, day six will see the tournament favourites France and defending champions Argentina enter the fray. Plus the Viking helmets and Austrian lederhosen will be on view in their games. So let's start with France versus Senegal. Now, 31st of May 2002 is a date in infamy for France. The first night of the World Cup, and the all-powerful reigning champions will surely roll over the unheard opponents from Africa, only for the boy from Rosique, Papa Bouba Diop, to score the only goal of the game as Senegal shocked France and the world on the day of days for Senegalese football. Any chance of history repeating? Well, here come the French with a squad as loaded as Jeff Bezos on Black Friday to face their demons of the past once more. And the Senegal team of 2002 did not contain players from Bayern Munich, PSG, Chelsea, Tottenham, and other notable European teams. So this would not be the first footballing earthquake of 2002, but would still be seismic for this tournament. Morocco are the African team getting everybody's attention, but let's not forget Senegal were a match for them in the AFCON final before all the ridiculous shenanigans at the end of that final that ultimately saw the Moroccans awarded the win. They will lean on the highly experienced Kalidou Koulibaly to keep their defence strong, whilst fellow veteran Sadio Mane will still be their main source of goals. But there are plenty of talent in this squad, and there are going to be no pushovers in this game. But France have undoubtedly the strongest and deepest squad in this tournament, and they will be favourites to win every game they play in this tournament, and rightly so. The biggest issue for them could well be keeping all those stars happy, considering some big egos will be parked on the derrieres sur la bench. And if they are not winning, rumblings of discontent might start coming from that area. But I have to go with Les Bleus to get off to a winning start. But the Senegal boys will make a fight of it. So I'm going to go for France to win either 2 or 3-1. Iraq versus Norway comes up next. Asian teams have done well in this tournament so far. So can the Iraqis keep that unbeaten record intact against Norway? I think they've won two and drawn three so far, the teams from Asia. Well, don't expect Iraq to score a load. They've scored 15 goals in the last 14 matches and not got more than two in any one game, even against the likes of Hong Kong, Thailand, and Bahrain. They won a playoff against Bolivia, intercontinental playoff against Bolivia to get here, and watch out for Ipswich Town youngster Ali Al Hamadi as their main attacking threat. Erling Haaland, Martin Odegaard, and Atletico Madrid's Alexander Sørloth give the Norwegians plenty of offensive firepower, but they may be vulnerable at the back, having kept just 3 clean sheets in their last 10 games. But in this game, they should be good enough to win, particularly going forward, to get off to a winning start. And I'm going to take them to get on top of the Iraqis and stop that Asian unbeaten run. Norway to win 3-1 here. On to Argentina versus Algeria. So reigning championes Argentina get underway against Algeria to start things off in Group J. Lionel Messi will grab all the attention in his swan song, and Argentina easily top the South American qualifying group, courtesy of a nice balance of youth and experience from players who generally ply their trade with top European teams, including no fewer than 6 from Atletico Madrid. It will be likely Julian Alvarez and Lautaro Martinez to do the job for them up front, with Messi in more of a cameo role. Alexis McAllister and Enzo Fernandez both had indifferent Premier League seasons, and it may be that Boca Juniors, Leandro Paredes, and Inter Milan's Rodrigo de Paul are used as the midfield rocks that allow their front players a free rein on attack. Plenty of defensive experience is available to them too, with Emi Martinez in goal, Lisandro Martinez, Christian Romero, Nicolas Tagliafico, and Nicolas Otamendi likely to provide further defensive solidarity. For the Algerians, 35-year-old skipper Riyad Mahrez is still their star name, and the rest of their squad is sprinkled across the European leagues generally, and also includes the likes of Ryan Aït-Nouri of Manchester City. They easily won a fairly soft qualification group, lost to Nigeria in the quarters of AFCON, but have played well in 4 warm-up games for this tournament, including drawing with Uruguay and beating the Dutch in Holland by a goal to nil. But I just think Argentina will have too much for them here and ease to a 2-0 win for Messi and co. And when you consider they've conceded just 1 goal in their last 10 games and just 10 in 8 qualification games in South America to qualify for this tournament, they're going to be hard nut to crack in this tournament in general. The day finishes off with a lower key game, if you like, between Austria and Jordan. Um, let's be honest, two teams that have little or no chance of winning the tournament and very little chance of making it very far beyond the group stages, you would think. Although this will still battle it out with Algeria for the qualification post from this group. Indeed, Jordan may be a sneaky value bet to finish second in this group at 11-1 with Sky Bet and Paddy Power, and they are as big as 9-2 to qualify for the second phase, which also looks too big for me. Austria topped the qualification group, their qualification group, ahead of a Bosnia and Herzegovina team that were a tad fortunate to get a draw against Canada the other day, so maybe that wasn't the toughest group to win. They're still hugely reliant on David Alaba, Marcel Sabitzer, and Marko Arnautovic in defence, midfield, and up front. Those three are in the twilight of their careers generally now, having a combined age of 102 between them. So in tiring conditions, we'll need help from the younger members of this squad, though although they will be pretty decent in the centre of park due to a largely Bundesliga-based midfield unit. Jordan only lost the Arab Cup final to Morocco in extra time last December, so on the basis that Morocco are so good and Jordan ran them close, Jordan should not be overlooked as a minnow in this competition. They are not a minnow. Don't see them in that regard. Indeed, they beat Egypt, Iraq, and Saudi Arabia on the way to the final of that competition, so are more than useful. Ali Olwan might be one to keep an eye on for them in attack, and this will be a close one to call against the Austrians. But I'm going to take the Jordanians to cause a bit of an upset here and win this game by 2-1. So that's it for my day 6 preview. Come back tomorrow and we'll see for the big day in our country when England get to join the party. So we'll have a detailed look at the England game tomorrow and a look at the other games. So come back for that tomorrow. I'll see you soon.